You brought the wrong person to the video, bro.
Bolo.
And also because our music tastes.
Back streets back, alright.
यही होता है, देखो ना कैमरा के सामने देखे हम खुद से शर्मा जाएंगे.
Emotions are felt in your Hi everyone. Enthusiastic नहीं था. Hi everyone. Hello. It's been long, yes, I know. But let's not waste time in me giving you explanations and excuses to why it's been long. Because you know the same old school, exams, academics, life. So let's just forgive and forget the inconsistency like we always do. And let's focus on this video. And let's focus on this person.
Hi guys.
What next?
Yes.
Let's focus on this video and this person. This is aabid. And a few days back, I posted on my Instagram asking what video should I do next, and he said do a podcast with me, and I was like, yeah, okay, we can do that. That sounds like some low effort content. So here we are.
Low effort.
Yeah.
Been here since 2 and it's about to be 5 and we have started recording this video. Talk about low effort.
Yeah, okay. So we thought a lot about what we should talk about, and we finally settled on music because
What's more universal than music?
right. And we talk about music all the time anyways, and music is what we first started talking about when we started talking 2.5 years back, so it only made sense to talk about music.
Absolutely. And also our music taste was exactly the same almost, because who gets a 93% match
In Spotify.
on Spotify?
Talking about music taste, what is your music taste? I mean, how do you know if you like a song?
It's not like I stick to any specific genre. This has always been with me. If a song is good, it's good. Don't have to think about it twice. Like many of the times when you start a song and you listen to it, you know in the first 5 seconds itself that you will love it.
Yeah, like for me it is when I'm listening to a song, I'll be listening to it for the first time and something in my mind would just click. And I'd be like, no, I can't let this go, I have to listen to it again. And that's how I know I like the song.
And then this also
So
happens.
my entire music taste is basically that one click in my head when I listen to a song for the first time.
Sometimes this also happens ki when you listen to a song for the first time, you don't like it as much. But then you visit it again, you start liking it a little bit.
We
After-
were talking about this, how we have different relationships with each
Yeah.
song. There are certain songs that you're committed to for lifetime, you're married. Then
Like
there's-
you're gonna listen to it all the time.
or your entire life, like you can't let it go. And then there are songs that you don't like at first, but then it grows
Then
on
it goes
you.
on you. Then there are songs that you listen to it for the first few days, you overplay it, and then
You get bored of it.
You get bored of it. You can't take it anymore.
Then there are some songs that are so beautiful that you can never find the right words to appreciate the beauty, like some people.
And there's also many other things like, see me, I personally play the guitar. So if a song has guitar in it, I'm going to lean towards it, obviously. And if it has beautiful instrumentation, well produced, well mixed, well mastered, good vocals, depth. Talking about depth. Depth is very important for me in a song. Like the lyrics should have meaning, and it's not like just random words put together. When you know that there is thought put in the song, that makes it 100 times more special.
That is what I was going to ask you, that if you make music, you will tend to focus on the technicalities of the song, which will never happen for me, but I guess that happens in other art forms as well. Like now that I make videos, when I'll be watching some video, I will focus on the technical aspects, the color palette, the camera movements and all. And it's like I'm watching the video more for inspiration than I'm watching it for visual pleasure.
Exactly, this happens to me. I started music production like 4.5 months ago by myself, and since that it has been so hard to enjoy a song, because when I start listening to anything, all I can hear is the drum beats, the background instruments, whether the vocals are panned left or right, and all such technical stuff which majority of people who listen to music won't care about. And all I can hear is all these various nuances, and I almost stopped enjoying listening to music because of this. Well, that has changed now.
I guess there is a gradual shift or change in the way you consume the art that you create yourself.
Yes.
Right. And also, how you know that you don't like the song? For me, it's the same. If I've listened to a song for the first time and I don't feel like listening to it again, then I know that I don't like the song.
Well,
Or like I'm unbothered by it.
Like it's easy to say like what you like. It's very hard to think what you don't like.
Exactly.
I think it's the same. Like if the song is very basic, musically and lyrically, it mumbles its way throughout the entire song, and there is not much stuff to enjoy. Then I'll probably not never listen.
But
to
like, how do you define basic? I mean, sometimes the most simple things are the most beautiful.
Basic. I would take an example of Rap by Cardi B.
Okay.
Yeah. What is that song, man? Okay, I get the message. I don't mind singing about stuff like that. But musically I hate that song because to sing like that pull out कि I'm weak. What the hell is this, man? But सही में क्या ही है वो गाना भाई?
ठीक है.
उस पे कितना लोग पिनक गया था कि क्या क्या क्यों गा गया ऐसे और ये और वो.
तो वो तो लोगों का वो वाला एस्पेक्ट आ गया था ना कि
हम सोचे भाई वीकेंड बोलता है so much pussy that is flying falling out the pocket, उसमें प्रॉब्लम नहीं होता है लोग को.
Because this was by a woman.
पर गाना तो बेकार, वो अलग
बात है, मतलब कीपिंग दैट असाइड.
पर अगर हम किसी लोग को बोलते हैं कि गाना हमको नहीं अच्छा लगता तो समझ जाता है कि हम that is another problem.
हाँ, तो you have to specify that.
How did this become a WAP discussion?
Also, there's this thing that when you're making any form of art and you put it out on social media.
I was going to say this.
Start. You're getting camera conscious.
I'm
not my fault. Then speak.
So I was telling when you make any form of art, like I make music, I've been making music. Not good at it, I know. I mean, I'm just learning. So when you go on social media, like you go on Instagram, you watch reels. So the AI of Instagram knows that I'm into stuff like this. So it shows me it showed me reels of other guitarists and other music makers. So many other times I see these guitarists that they are like mind-blowing, man. They are like super talented. They'll play shit that you can only dream in your mind. And then when you look at your instrument at that time, it feels like your instrument is telling you don't even try to play that on me. So the problem is that when you look at people like this who are good at their art, right? They are creating amazing content. And that's where the problem begins, when you start comparing their stuff with yours.
The thing is, there are so many people in every field. There are so many people making music, making videos.
Yeah, it gives you kind of a crisis because you think that you'll start something new and you'll create new ground and you'll be unique and stuff. But when you go on Instagram, as soon as you go on Instagram, within 5 seconds you'll see people 100 times better than you. So how will you ever think of...
Have you thought about this? Maybe somebody else is watching you and thinking the same shit.
How does that fix my problem? Because the same people who are seeing me and getting intimidated, like it's problematic for them too, right?
There are people who are getting intimidated, there are people who are getting inspiration. It just depends on your mindset, how you look at it. So
there is this very thin line between inspiration and demoralization, personally. Because when you look at something amazing, you think...
You get an existential crisis, yeah, that happens with me all the time.
Yeah, like just a few days ago, I was with my friend on... A few days ago, I was with my friend on Discord and he was mixing a song. And I saw his whole setup and it was late at night and I saw the process and I got so intimidated that I exited the server and went to sleep. Because I thought, what the hell am I doing with my life if these guys are making such good music and I haven't made shit right now.
For me, it comes down to the process. If I'm enjoying the process and if I'm having fun doing whatever I'm doing, then the outcome won't matter as much. And the comparison aspect comes, it gets to everybody.
And hasn't it become more prevalent these days because the social media has given everyone a platform and it's very hard to break new ground these days because everyone is doing the same shit now.
It's got depressing. Well, we thought about talking about this, but we didn't talk about the solution.
That's why I told you give solution.
What am I, your therapist?
Okay.
Also, I was thinking, there is new music coming out every second of every day. There are so many new emerging artists.
Artists who are making music, like my friend Cursed Can.
Yeah.
Just released a song yesterday.
Link in the description, check it out.
It's awesome.
So I was thinking that with the limited set of notes that can be created and the limited creativity, not exactly limited because creativity is limitless of course, but still, will there ever come a time when the world will run out of new the world will run out of new songs to create?
When you look at the songs which have been coming out since all these years, hundreds of years,
music is like the oldest art form and it's still sustaining.
It's still relevant. First of all, that is very amazing. See how art survives all this time. But what I was saying ki you asked, will we ever run out of new songs to create? I think it is happening already, because many a times it must have happened with you ki if you are listening to a song, you feel like you've heard this before.
Borderline, Tame Impala.
Borderline, Tame Impala. Oh my god. You listen to it, you feel like you've heard it before, and then there are many songs which sound the same. There are many songs which feel the same. So I think personally it has already begun, because there are actually very limited melodies. There are only 12 notes in the Western music scale when it comes to Western music, and of course there are different kinds of music. But when you have only 12 notes, the possibilities are obviously a lot. But still, there will come a time when you run out of music.
You said somebody calculated it.
Somebody calculated it. Resource calculated it.
So what were the results of the calculation? कितना time लगेगा?
The time it would, हाँ वो तो याद नहीं है ना हमको bro. ऐसा पूछ रहे हो stats पढ़ के रखते हैं क्या?
ठीक है माँ.
हाँ. Obviously I don't remember exactly.
अरे guitar is a prop. पीछे रखो उसको.
There are only 12 notes in the Western music scale, and somebody actually calculated it, how many years it would take for us to run out of music, and you don't have to worry because it's going to be very long. But still, you will hear songs all the time which sound the same and stuff like that. But it doesn't matter. Actually, it doesn't matter.
Will we ever run out of any form of art? It's not like all the poems have already been written, all the metaphors have already been used by the poets.
Thing which is very crazy to me is the universality of music as a whole. Like, there are songs which will invoke the same kind of emotions in millions of people. Imagine one or two persons making a song, and that is relatable to like a bunch of the population. So I lost track of what I was going to say.
Because at the end of the day, we're all humans, and certain things are universal for all of us.
But then, how do we objectively define a happy melody or a bittersweet melody?
If listening to it invokes a happy emotion, then it's a happy melody.
So how does that happiness and the music?
Because music has a physical impact on people now.
So how can you?
Yeah.
मेरा debate to start with. Like, this is obviously extremely joyful.
Yeah, it is.
But then again,
Poignant.
how do you connect that with? I am just playing notes. These are just frequency of sounds. How does that thing hit your brain and makes you feel these emotions?
Because music has a physical impact on people.
I guess, and that is why it has been relevant all these years, because just a hitting of the strings can make you feel so many things.
Darling, you send me.
Do you feel like song lyrics always have to make sense?
Not necessarily.
Look at Matty Healy.
Look at Matty Healy, look at Kevin Parker.
Look at Kevin Parker. Matty Healy's songwriting can be of two extremes. It is either very dumb or it is so intelligent, such genius that we are unable to comprehend it. But anyway, another thing that I wanted to tell you regarding this is you can say this about any musicians, any songwriters, that they just put together words which don't necessarily make sense. But you can never say this for Hozier. Because Hozier writes poetry, all of his songs, any of his songs. Shrike may sound absurd at certain places, but it still will make some sense that we aren't able to comprehend. Isn't it amazing?
The thing with the lyrics is you will never get to know what the author actually
wants. It's open to interpretations, just like poetry.
Yeah, just like lyrics is poetry actually.
Yeah, this also we talked about, na, ki if you were given to pick between music and poetry, you can either listen to music or only read poetry, then what would you pick? Obviously music, because music combines both of the things.
Yeah, music combines both of the things.
We can mention Bitter End. There's a song.
There's a song called The Bitter End by Blind
Pilot.
She sent it to me 2 years ago, asked me the meaning of it. It's been so long and I still don't know.
We have been trying to figure out the meaning of this song since so long, and we've decided that when we grow up, we've already grown up. When we grow old, we'll write a thesis on this song and its meaning.
It's so difficult. I put 4 or 5 days straight into that song, figuring out what it means. I give up, and then I look back at it again after 8 and 9 months, and then I try again, and I give up again. And this has been going since 2.5 years.
Like,
so if anyone of you has heard this song, please tell us what it means.
It's like we reach a certain point and we feel like, okay, it's making some sense, but then the next line comes and it's like
it all breaks down.
Yeah. So I guess he just wrote it when he was high. That's what we always settle on, just to
This was actually
comfort
happening
ourselves.
in the 70s and 80s a lot.
Yeah.
It's psychedelic. So some of the songs are not supposed to make sense actually.
Like Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Smells like what the hell is that? An
Yeah,
albino,
an
a
albino.
mosquito, a libido, my libido.
Sounds
Does it
good.
make- sounds good. Makes sense? No.
No.
Yeah.
Sticking to one genre we already talked about. Starting. Certain people.
Certain people decide that they'll this particular mainstream music is shit or Hindi music is shit
Or rap is shit like
or-
I did.
Yeah, rap
But then he
is shit.
sent me Beautiful by Eminem and I was like, okay.
You're welcome. So I don't understand how can you stick to one genre and live your life. Or also, some people actively say that they don't enjoy listening to music.
That is very absurd to me.
How
Like,
does that happen?
how does that happen? Seriously.
And isn't it just sad if you stick to one genre and
You're missing out on
you're
so
missing out
much.
so much? How will you live without the fact that there are billions of songs which you haven't heard it, which will give you the goosebumps you need?
And you're deliberately missing out on it.
Yes, because you
Isn't
just
that crazy?
anyway,
Yeah, that was our
that was our little chit chat,
chit chat.
terrace
That
talks.
terrace talks, but
But-
I'm in my. This is not my room. Let's call it my room. Terrace talks, but I'm in my room.
This was Abid.
Yeah, this is Aabid. Thank you, Aabid, for coming here. That was our little chit chat that you had been welcome to listen to. If you reached till the end, then good for you. I guess we're good talkers. And yes, we hope you found some interesting things to listen to in this video. I forgot to thank you all for 4,000. When I posted a video last year thanking you for 400 subscribers, would I have ever thought I'll cross 1,000 and then 2,000 and then 3 and 4,000? Never.
I was
And it
sure.
is okay.
Really good content, man.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't say it enough, but I'm really, really grateful to each one of you for sticking by despite the inconsistency and everything along.
You guys are the real ones, man.
You guys are the real ones. And if you decide to stick by, then I promise to post some really fun content once I'm done with boards and exams and everything. And yes, I hope you do stick by. I'll see you again in my next video, probably really soon. Bye bye. Hello? Bye. Do song lyrics. Will I be known and loved? Na 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 na.
Obviously, there's
I
this.
don't have to look up and continue. Cut. Also, I was thinking that there is. Yeah.
कितना जोर से बोलना पड़ेगा?
हाँ, normal tone में बोलना पड़ेगा, whisper नहीं करना.
अरे यार.
You can drive all night, looking for the answers in the pouring rain. Wanna find peace of mind, looking for the answers. We can find a reason. You can find a reason. एक और लाइन था बीच में.
So this thing is very crazy to me. He
Yeah, I don't say it enough, but I'm really, really grateful.
Grat. What have I done?
What have you done? I don't say it enough, but I'm really, really grateful. Shut